This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Get this thing rolling. And the Flames will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bears offense will take the field first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way.
It's a seam wide open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Toss sweep to the left. Creates a little room. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss play.
The toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Toss to the outside. Finds a little space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's loose. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their 1st drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front, and this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown run.
They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. On the run from inside his own 5. So Liberty's offense will go to work for the 1st time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. A 3rd down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Basco. Safe completion on the screen. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. To the end of the period, it's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Flames will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's get to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Flames will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Bears! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Gray. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So,
and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense finally gets home. They get their first sack of the day. This is a defense, they can pressure the quarterback. This is not normal. Last week they had 5 sacks, so you're used to this defense getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for room, it's Gray. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Flames will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by just 1 over San Diego State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
3rd down coming up.
We've come to the end of the period. State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a fourth quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Flames send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive...
Oh, found a space on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
For the offense. And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. That's caught. It's Montgomery. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Timeout, Missouri State.
Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And the Flames line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.